Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the interwebs. Welcome to the Chi Show. I'm Chi, bringing you some gaming news and stuff. Got a whole bunch of stuff to cover, so let's go ahead and jump straight into it. The fourth multiplayer mode for God of War Ascension has been revealed, and it is called Trial of the Gods. This is a co-op time trial mode where you'll fight waves of enemies, and as you defeat them, you'll get more time. And like on the fifth wave, there will be a boss that you can kill, and your progress there will go towards all your multiplayer characters. So look forward to more of that one. There will also be a Last of Us demo with God of War Ascension, so those of you who pick up God of War Ascension will be able to play The Last of Us on May 31st, which is when the demo unlocks. And some kind of cool news, the Boy Scouts of America have recently added a merit badge for game design. It's pretty interesting. It's part of their initiative to be up to date in the 21st century, blah blah, all that good stuff. So that's pretty cool. If you are a Boy Scout or have a kid that's in the Boy Scouts, look into that one. The new Tomb Raider reboot seems to be a pretty big success, selling something like over 1 million copies in 2 days. I don't have hard numbers, that's just what I've heard. In related news to that, Nvidia has actually issued kind of an apology in stating that they are working with Crystal Dynamics to get issues fixed for those of you with Nvidia cards that are having the crash issues and all that. Telltale Games, The Walking Dead, the game, Season 2 should be hitting this year, not next year. This is a clarification coming from Telltale Games. Former Epic president Mike Capps retired recently and was serving as an advisory role to the board. Well, he now has left that advisory role, so therefore he has left Epic completely. The best of luck to him in his retirement and everything, and hopefully this will be okay for Epic because they've lost a lot of people lately. The Ouya is taking game submissions now to go up on their store, which I think will debut on March 28th. And if you meet that deadline, they'll kind of promo your game. So look into that one if you are a game developer and want to develop for the Ouya. There was a Kickstarter I was going to talk to you guys about, but it seems I don't really have to. You can still check it out though. It is Torment, Tides of Numenera. Pretty sure I said that name wrong. This game has actually hit over $1 million in less than 8 hours. It's currently sitting at over $2 million. You can go check it out and donate if you feel like it. They got some more stretch goals up. It looks pretty awesome, so go definitely check that one out. If you guys don't want to contribute to that Kickstarter because it's already met its goal, you can definitely contribute to Lord British's new Kickstarter. Richard Garriott, aka Lord British, has set up a Kickstarter for a fantasy role-playing game harkening back to Ultima. So those of you who are big fans of Ultima should get a kick out of this one. It's called Shroud of the Avatar. It's going to have online multiplayer with a persistent world, and if you go that route, as well as offline single player. It looks pretty awesome right now. I'm a big fan so far, so definitely check that one out. The Kickstarter goal is for 1 million with 29 days to go, so you guys go contribute to that, and hopefully that one will pass through. Diablo 3 patch 1.0.8 is set to increase co-op efficiency. They said that they want to make co-op more viable without killing, single player or anything like that. This is also the same patch that will bring the Identify All functionality, which is a very highly requested feature. In other Blizzard news, they've actually talked about StarCraft 2 free-to-play a little bit, saying that they don't want to do that because they don't like the design decisions they would have to make. And I can kind of understand that one a little bit. Right now, you can pick up Angry Birds Space on Steam, $1 off this week, and also look forward to Age of Empires 2 HD, which should hit April 9th. I think it's $10 off right now if you pre-order it. The entire Tropico franchise is also on sale right now, 75% off, so go check that one out, especially if you are having issues with SimCity 2. Dead Space 3 Awakened DLC, which we talked about a little bit before, is set to hit March 12th and will be $10, so look forward to that one. There was a photo leaked revealing a new Assassin's Creed project, Assassin's Creed Rising Phoenix. Now this could be a new game, and if it is, it would more than likely be a Vita game, or it could just be like a short film, etc. that they're working on, so look forward to hearing more about that one. Now on to the big story of the day, which is probably the most rage-filled story of the week, and that is SimCity. Now SimCity, as you may have seen early reviews, was getting stellar reviews, but a lot of sites have actually went back and changed the reviews to reflect all these server issues that have happened. I think Polygon went from like a 9.5 to a 4 right now, and there's actually, I think Destructoid might be holding off on putting out a review. There's a ton of server issues since it has always on DRM, and apparently EA was not prepared for the mass influx of people wanting to play this game. Now, EA is also not giving refunds for digital copies, which I know a lot of people had copies and couldn't play, and then went and bought digital copies and were able to connect. So that's really kind of a conspiracy theory talk there about forcing you to buy multiple copies. I'm not necessarily saying that's the case, but there are talks of that. They are not giving refunds for any digital copies that people purchased, additionally to what they already had, or if they're just really pissed off. They are supposed to be adding more servers over the next couple of days, and they have cut off non-essential functions of the game, like high score, leaderboards, all that good stuff, to improve the server stability. So hopefully that will help. Hopefully they'll be prepared for their European launches and everything. I heard the game launched in the UK well and isn't going crazy, but I'm not sure about that one. I think the most interesting bit of news from all of this is that the game is no longer being offered on Amazon or sold through Amazon. The digital copy is not being sold at all, and the retail copies are being shipped from third-party people and not through Amazon itself. And that's a pretty big sign when the world's largest online retailer is like, we're not carrying your game. So EA, you definitely need to fix it. On a side note, I'm not a big fan of always on DRM like Diablo 3 has. It really sucks when you want to play a game and you can't play it. At the same time, games like Destiny and MMOs and games like that are set up to be persistent worlds and to be always connected, I can understand if you want to have an always on connection then. I may not be super huge of a fan of it, but I get it and understand. Now the problem here is SimCity is kind of like that, but not completely like that. I mean, the game was designed for that kind of multiplayer connectivity, but EA horribly underestimated the amount of traffic and did not have the server capacity for it. And anytime you're going to do something like that, you really need to have the servers to handle it. So I'm wondering how this is going to affect games in the future that attempt to do this, such as Destiny. Hopefully not too badly, but we'll have to see. That's all I have for today. You can click annotations over here to watch previous news videos. Click over here to watch Chrono and myself play some Mario and watch me fail epically at it. You can click down here to hit the like button, which is greatly appreciated, and to subscribe, which is also appreciated. You can leave me comments on what you think about the SimCity debacle, and I will see you guys next week.